Shalom. All praises due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of GMS. And shalom to all you brothers across the world pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Alright. Today we're gonna go into the scriptures. Alright. Going into how the men of the Lord is gonna be working miracles in these last days, okay? Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gonna give the men of the Lord spiritual power to work wonders, all right, that you read about in the scriptures, the wonders and the works that the Lord did. He's gonna give that same power to the men of the Lord to do in these last days upon the people before the Lord comes back. Okay, I'm gonna jump right into the scriptures. This is John chapter 14 verse 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also." That's right. The Lord said, the works that I do shall he do also. It was some of the works that the Lord did. The Lord, he healed the sick, he healed the blind, he healed the lame, the crippled, he raised people from the dead. Okay, so those are some of the works that the Lord did when you read the scriptures. So it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also." So if you believing on the Lord, and if you have faith in the Lord, and and keep his work into the end, in due time, when it's time for that spiritual power to come, the Lord's gonna give you the spiritual power to do these works also right here in America in these last days. So the men of the Lord in these last days, they're gonna be healing the sick, healing the blind, okay, healing the crippled, raising people from the dead. These people gonna be in astonishment in these last days, and they're gonna see that this is the truth, okay, and that that they're gonna see these miracles being manifested, in the men of the Lord, within these last days. Okay, it says, "The works that I do shall ye do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go into the Father." And the Lord said, greater works shall we do. Okay, so the works that's gonna be done is gonna be works greater than the Lord did when he was here 2,000 years ago. Okay, and then I want to get a couple of acts that took place, because when the Lord left the scene, the Lord gave the power to the disciples, okay, to work miracles, here upon the earth, man, while the Lord was gone. I'm gonna get into some of the accounts. Okay, I'm gonna get Acts, the 3rd chapter. I'll start from the top. It says, "Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the 9th hour. A certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple." So it was a man, he was lame, he couldn't walk, and he was set at the gate, to ask for alms. Okay. Who seen Peter and John about to go into the temple, asking alms, and Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, "Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Yahushua Mashiach of Nazareth, raise up and walk." So Peter had the spiritual power to heal this man, so he wouldn't be lame, to heal this man to walk through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, verse 7, And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and his ankle bones received strength, and he leaping up stood and walked, and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising the Most High. And all the people saw him walking and praising the Most High, and they knew that it was he which sat for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple, and they were filled with wonder and amazement at that which had happened unto him. Yeah, so these people was with wonder and amazement, because they knew that this guy, was always lame, and now they see that the men of the Lord worked a miracle upon them. Now they was looking with wonder and amazement, and that's how these people gonna be in these last days, man. They gonna see the truth. They're gonna see the Most High working miracles through His true men. All right, through the Israelites. All right, not these pastors in the churches. And they're gonna know. They're gonna be amazed at these wonders. Verse 11. And as the lame man which was healed helped Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wondering. Yeah, and you're gonna have a lot of people flocking to the men of the Lord in these last days. Once they see that these miracles, once they see the men of the Lord working different miracles, diversities of miracles, man. These people gonna be coming flocking to the men of the Lord. Get Acts chapter 5. I'll start from verse 12. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And of the rest does no man join himself to them, but the people magnified them, and believers were the more added to the Lord, multitudes, both men and women. Yeah, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Multitudes of people are gonna become believers. They're gonna want to worship the Most High in these days. I mean, in them times where the miracles are being worked. All right. Verse 15. Insomuch that they brought forth the sick into the streets and laid them on beds and couches, that at the least the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them. Yeah, and that's what they was doing. They was laying people on beds and couches in the streets, so Peter would walk by and they could be healed by Peter. Okay, in these last days, man, a lot of people, they're gonna be lined up so they could get healed, through the Spirit of the Lord. Okay, for whatever infirmities they have, they're gonna be waiting to be healed. Okay. Another account I want to get to show some of the works. I want to get Acts the 9th chapter. I get Acts the 9th chapter, and I'll start from 36. Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms deeds which she did, and it came to pass in those days that she was sick and died, whom when they had washed, they laid her in an upper chamber. And for as much as Lydda was nigh, to Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent unto him 2 men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him into the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by, weeping and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas made while she was with them. But Peter put them all forth, and kneeled down and prayed, and turning him to the body, said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, sat up. Yeah, so Peter healed this woman. She was dead, and when Peter came in, Peter healed her, raised her up from the dead. Okay, so that's another account of what the men of the Lord was doing. It was raising people from the dead, man, and that's going to be happening in these last days also. It says, and he gave her his hand and lifted her up, and when he had called the saints and widows, presented her alive. Okay. From there, I'm gonna get one more scripture. I want to get in Psalms. I want to get in Psalms 110. And 3. Psalms 110 and 3. It says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. Yeah, but it says, Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Okay, when the Most High start revealing things. Okay, these prophecies gonna come to pass. The Most High is going, and also the Most High is gonna give His elect men that power, that spiritual power, man. And that's when our people are gonna be willing to. They're gonna be willing to wanna serve the Lord, man. In these last days, when they see the Lord bring His power, okay, these people gonna want to be getting. They're gonna be wanting to be healed, all right, things like that. But for a lot of people, it's gonna be too late, man. Okay. But that's just to show you, man, when the men of the Lord get this spiritual power, man, that's when people gonna want to believe, man, and want to acknowledge the Lord. Okay, with that, I'm gonna say all praises due to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom.